Good Saturday, everyone. Our weather map today shows lots of showers across the southern tier of the U.S., mixing with some snow when you get into Virginia, and especially the mountains of West Virginia. And then snowflakes are flying across New England. They're much colder up there today, and so they're getting lots of all this precipitation that once it gets up there, it's turned into snowflakes. And then turn your attention to the southwest U.S. So that's a very interesting storm system producing very heavy snowfall in areas where heavy snowfall is never highlighted on a weather map. So I don't know if you all heard in the news, but Los Angeles County, California was issued a blizzard warning for the first time ever yesterday. Now, the city itself was expecting maybe some flurries, maybe a dusting of snow on vehicles and elevated surfaces, which is still wild. But the mountains near LA were expecting their very first blizzard, at least since records have been kept. So a very interesting weather situation in the southwest US. And looking at the alerts that are in place right now, see those red shaded counties in Southern California? I honestly didn't know if I'd ever see something like that. So this is very rare, very unusual. Those are blizzard warnings. Now, the blizzard warnings you see in the mountains in Central California, those are the Sierra Nevada. They do get blizzards, but it is very odd to see winter storm warnings and blizzard warnings all the way down into Southern California. And you notice those even touch the Mexico border farther south of those blizzard warnings. So a very, very interesting day in the weather business. Looking at our 5-day forecast, nothing all that impressively interesting in our forecast. We have rain showers today, possibly some rumbles of thunder. I heard one this morning. That all clears out by tonight, though, and so we drop down to in the mid-40s with some patchy fog. So the weather is looking great for Twister tonight at the Palace Theater at 7 p.m. I'll talk more about that in just a second. Sunday looking mostly cloudy, patchy drizzle, highs in the mid to upper 50s, so a very mild day. And speaking of mild, look at those temperatures. We're nowhere near freezing for this next 5 days. And in fact, we are well above average. Today is the closest to average will be. Our average height is 50 degrees this time of the year. And then after that, we just blow that out. So Sunday night, 25 mile per hour wind gust, lows in the low 50s. Those winds are blowing in our next storm system that will come in here on Monday. I am monitoring that closely for the risk for a strong storm. I'm not all that impressed with the setup, but with us being in the mid to upper 60s and a cold front coming through, there's always at least a risk for a strong storm. So I'll continue to monitor that. It is going to be a windy Monday. The National Weather Service already saying they'll probably have to issue wind advisories for wind gusts that could exceed 40 miles per hour. Surely to goodness we're ready for that, though, because we've had nothing but wind, it seems like, since Christmas. Monday night, lows in the low 40s, windy night as well, wind gusts to 30 miles per hour, and then Tuesday, sunny, pretty pleasant, highs in low 60s, and then Wednesday, our next storm system starts working its way in here, and rain really kicks up by Wednesday night, and then by Thursday and Friday, it's looking very wet. So lots of precipitation coming at the end of next week as it looks right now, so I'll keep an eye on that for you, but continued mild. On this day in 1894, one of the most severe snowstorms in Middle Tennessee's history produced 15 inches of snow at Carthage. You know, I don't have a Crossville measurement for that event, but you got to know we had a lot of snow because everybody else did. But again, this is 1894, so records are a little sparse for our area during that time. But Nashville over half a foot, Hohenwald over half a foot. I mean, lots of snowfall totals, very impressive snowfall totals for that date. 1977, dust reduced visibility from eastern Virginia through the southeastern states to Florida. The dust had originated on the Great Plains with big windstorms out there of over 100 mile per hour winds at Guadalupe Pass, Texas. So a very interesting situation there. And don't forget, tonight is Twister. We'll be showing Twister on the big screen at the Palace Theater, 7 p.m. You can get your tickets online. I have the link to that in the blog, or you can get your tickets at the door tonight. So come on out, get that F5 special, drink candy and popcorn, only $5. There'll be other specials at the concession stands as well. So I'll have my meteorologist Mark table set up there. So come on by and say hello if you get a chance. And otherwise, we will see you there tonight raising money to buy weather radios. You folks have a wonderful Saturday. Keep looking up for more weather information. Read along that blog, meteorologistmark.com.